I wonder if I've gotten too desensitized to horror films. I wonder if I've gotten so used to horror films that I find it hard to actually get scared. There are tense moments, sure, but that's more because a character is in peril, not because of the actual horror. Jump scares make me jump, sure, but that's more the nature of jump scares. If you slam a door, I'll jump because that shit makes me jump. And that perhaps is why I was so uninterested in watching this new iteration of the film. Look, there's nothing wrong with Final Destination Bloodlines. It's a pretty decent film about death and its machinations. The way it cunningly gets to its victims, however hard the victims try to avoid it. And this premise alone, it should be enough to get me in my seat and glued to the screen for 2 hours. I should be stoked about seeing death go to town on people through all these puzzle pieces. But I watched Final Destination 1. I watched Final Destination 2. I've also watched Final Destination 3, 4, 5. And really, that gimmick got old somewhere around the 3rd film. Don't get me wrong, if they make another Final Destination film tomorrow, I'm going to go and watch it. But I don't necessarily enjoy the film as much as I did when I was watching the first 2 films. The film does this really innovative thing with the premise. We've seen this in previous iterations of the film. Someone has a premonition of death. They prevent the envisioned death from happening. Then death hunts down everyone who was supposed to have died and kills them. Except in this film, the woman who was supposed to die goes and hides in a cabin. After she gets married, has kids, raises them a little, lives her life a little maybe, and all of that. And why death waits years to kill this woman? Why it gives her so long to have kids and raise them, I'll never understand. I mean, it spent mere days killing victims in the previous films, but here it waits years. Whatever. So this woman who was supposed to die now has a family that was never supposed to have been born. And after killing this woman, death is coming for all of them now. It's a neat little innovation that they came up with for an already established series. But even that wasn't enough to get me excited about this film. What is interesting is how death kills all its victims. Let's face it. Final Destination was really interesting only when death did its little Rube Goldberg machine thing to get to its victims. The Rube Goldberg machine, if you didn't already know, is a chain reaction sort of machine that's designed to perform a simple task like sounding a wake-up alarm or putting a cap on your head. That's what a Rube Goldberg machine is. The highlight of these films is the deaths. It's fun to watch all these people get killed, wanting to shut your eyes but not being able to do so because there's something happening on the screen that's just so goddamn brilliant. It's fun. The scenes are tense, they're suspenseful, they tease so much, and the eventual payoff is someone's death, which is not something you want to watch, but also something you want to watch. The films don't spend too much time establishing characters, they don't give us time to like the characters, so we feel nothing when they die, except perhaps disgust and some thrill on seeing the kill. This film doesn't establish the characters either. They're all just stock characters. The protagonist, her brother, her cousins, their uncle, their mother, the grandmother who gets killed right at the beginning. And these are all people I've forgotten by the time the end credits roll. People died. People who I had no emotional connect to died. And I was entertained. Even if the film wasn't memorable, I was entertained. And I suppose that is the bottom line of any film. The film has a few misdirects, like when one of the kids looks like he's about to be killed and the scene cuts away before he's being killed, and after some anticipation, he turns up completely normal. Turns out he was adopted, not really part of the family, and therefore he wasn't targeted by death. I thought that was a neat little thing to do. It was clever writing, really. I also like the fact that they brought back Tony Todd, Mr. Candyman. I like Tony Todd. He's made brief appearances in other films and they've all been stellar performances. I liked him. Every time he's appeared on screen, I've liked him. Tony Todd died after this film. It sucks that he died, but he knew he was going when he was filming this. Everyone knew he was going when he was filming this. So they gave him a kick-ass ending.
Life is precious. Enjoy every single second. Good luck.
And good luck to you. That's pretty much all I have to say about the film. Until next time, bye-bye.